Hey guys, happy Tuesday. I hope all you guys are having a delightful day. So come on in. What I'm gonna do today, I'm gonna make this fat killer kale smoothie. And it's coming from the book of Miracle Metabolism by Thomas Tatlock. And his wife is famous for making a similar smoothie with like 75% greens and only like 20% fruit or what have you. I might have the numbers wrong. But it's called the Fat Killer Smoothie. So in this smoothie, guys, I'm going to put kale. I have 1 green apple, 1 whole avocado. You can use flaxseed. In the book it says flaxseed, but I'm going to use chia seed. And I have my almond milk here. So this is called the Fat Killer Kale Smoothie. And these recipes are designed to help you speed up your metabolism. And so this guy, Thomas Tatlock, he wrote a book. And he also helped to cure his wife lupus by making a similar smoothie. So you're going to use a lot of greens and just a small amount of fruit. So in mine, and there's different variations of this smoothie, and you know there's other recipes in the book, but for today I'm going to do the Fat Killer Kale Smoothie. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to go on and add my kale. And so you're going to use like 75% greens. So I'm going to use that many greens. And so that's all my kale, and I happen to have this frozen, guys, and I will freeze my kale because this has already been washed, so I'll freeze it. And this is how much kale I have. Some I'm fill it up a little more. So this is about 5 cups, and I'm gonna kind of crunch that down a little bit. And I'm only gonna use, and some people fill it all the way up to 7 cups, or 5 cups of fruit, 6 cups of fruit, and just about, greens and about that much fruit. So, and like I said, there's different variations. And he uses the flax oil, which I have the flax oil, but I'm going to use about 2 tablespoons of the chia seeds, or I'm just going to jump some in. And this smoothie is, dump some in. And this smoothie is designed to speed up the metabolism. And according to the book, he wanted something to work for all people. You know, one thing may work for one person, one thing may work for another person, but he found across the board that this recipe, or the recipes in this book, work for all people. Now that's combined with exercise and certain lifestyle. And he goes into what metabolism is and what it means. So I'm not going to go into that today, but I did order the book off Amazon, and it's called Miracle Metabolism. So we're going to try one of the smoothies in the book. Okay. So I have my green apple here, and I'm going to leave the peel on. It is an organic apple. So we're going to put that in. And, of course, you use the whole apple. And you use 1 whole avocado for your good fats. So we're going to have fat combined with protein from the milk and from the seeds. And I do have flaxseed, like I said, guys. And this called for 1 whole avocado. So I'm going to use this whole thing. Now, the thing about it, it's not going to be that sweet. So this is not going to really be a sweet smoothie. And like I say, sometimes, you know, with my digestion, since I hit menopause and post-menopause, my digestion is a little slower. So I kind of have to watch, you know, what I put in. A lot of raw vegetables. I've tried to do a lot of raw vegetables, but I have to be careful if I don't want a lot of bloating. So what I'm going to actually do, I'm going to add just a tiny bit of lemon juice to my smoothie so that I can combat any bloating that might come with consuming so much fiber at one time. Because this is a lot of fiber. Okay. So guys, I'm going to do about probably 2 to 3 tablespoons tablespoons of the chia seeds. And some of the recipes, you can use chia seeds, but I think most of his is flax. But the goal is the omega-3 acid, and they play a role in help speed up the metabolism. So I'm just going to shake these in here, guys. And I left a piece of the stem on that avocado. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and add 1 whole cup of milk. And I think he said to add fill the blender to about 3/4 full with water. And you can put ice cubes in here. So I may go ahead and put a little ice cube. And you let it blend on high for about 2 minutes. Okay. Okay, about 3/4 full of water. So we're going to go ahead and add some water to it as well, guys. So that's the water that I'm going to add. And this is what it looked like before I blend it. And if I have to go in and add more water, I will. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to blend this up a little while before I add my ice cubes to it. So keep in mind, you know, it has 1 green apple. So it's not going to be a sweet smoothie. And for me, I'm not going to drink all this at one time. I'll probably drink a little bit now and maybe more later. It's around about 3 o'clock, guys, and I haven't broke my fast. I've had my coffee, and I put coconut oil in the coffee. I don't put any sweetener. I use stevia. So technically, I haven't broken the fast because I haven't had anything sweet. Okay, so I'm gonna put this on the blender over here. And we're gonna let that blend for a little while. Let me clean up my area. And I also, well, I want to scream at you, so let me just let that blend, and I'll just stay quiet for a minute. Okay, guys, this is what it's looking like. Let me show y'all. See, that is what it's looking like. And you may not want yours quite that thick, you know, but like I said, it's a green smoothie. It's not going to taste that sweet because I had apple. Now I'm going to go ahead and add a few ice cubes. I don't want that much ice in mine. And so we're going to blend that up for a little while. And then I'm going to come back and pour it up and let you guys see it. And then I also have something cooking on the stove over here that I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to go ahead and turn it off, but I'm going to show you that as well. isn't that beautiful? Isn't it beautiful? Look at that. That looks, and it's, you know. So we're gonna do about, I'm gonna do about a half of this, guys, because, and I'm gonna save the rest for later, or tomorrow. But I'm gonna try to get all this in a day. So if you guys are on your health journey or whatever, you want to get your greens in, this is a good way to get it in. And like I said, I'm gonna add a little lemon juice to this because, simply because the kale sometimes have oxalates, contain a lot of oxalates, which, you know, may contribute to stones, kidney stones, they have said. So if you add a little lemon juice to it, it'll cut down on all that. And plus it will help with bloating or whatever that may be coming from the greens. So we're gonna go ahead and add a little lemon juice to it. So guys, I have this Santa Cruz organic lemon juice, and I'm just gonna add a little tap in there. So, and we're gonna taste it, you know. So, all right. Let's see what it tastes like. And if, you know, if I want to add a little stevia to it, I can add stevia. It's not gonna hurt anything. It's a no-calorie sweetener, and I could sweeten it up a little bit, you know. Okay, it's not sweet. It don't taste like anything, guys, really, because the goal is to help speed up the metabolism. So it's creamy, it's not sweet, but what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add me just a little of this stevia in it to sweeten it up. And then some of the variations of the recipes, he does add like banana and stuff like that. But this happened to be just kind of just a really green smoothie with kale, an apple, and the chia seeds and the avocado. And the avocado made it very clean, creamy. So what you're getting your greens, plenty of antioxidants. You're getting your healthy fat that's in the avocado, and you're getting the healthy fats that's either in the chia seeds or flaxseed. And or you can use oil. You can use the flaxseed oil, which I have some, but I just use the seeds. Okay, what do I have whipped up over here on the stove, guys? This is soursop leaves, and I've boiled them down, and I'm gonna have this tea later. So I'm gonna put it in my little thing, and I'm gonna kind of sip on it. So far I haven't had any food right now. I'm gonna probably do some eggs. I might just wait till supper because I'm getting enough nutrition in this smoothie that I really don't have to eat right now at this point. So with that being said, guys, my videos are not edited. I may start editing them like I used to. But for the most part, everything's done in real time. You get to see me do everything. This content may not be for you, and that's fine. But for the people who enjoy coming in, seeing things done in real time, the mistakes and all of that, me looking as raw as I'm looking, you know, welcome. And for those who's not quite your cup of tea, you know, that's fine, you know. But anyway, thank you for watching, and I pray that this information has been helpful to you, and you know, you'll benefit from it. If you like it, give it a thumbs up, and you feel somebody else can benefit from it, please share it. Now I'm gonna taste it with the stevia in it. It's much more palatable, but I can drink it with just the greens. So guys, thank you for watching.